That ball's hit well into left field. That one is way back there. And Gurriel goes deep. Back-to-back home runs for the Diamondbacks. The Snakes are alive here in this second inning.
Welcome back to another Valley Sports Plug Arizona Diamondbacks playoff recap for Game 6 of the National League Championship Series. I'm Chris Patrick, and joining me are Michael Benjamin and VSP Tallman, here to break it all down for you. So let's go ahead and get right into it. The Arizona Diamondbacks fly back to the city of brotherly love for a must-win Game 6, taking on Bryce Harper and the Philadelphia Phillies. And, oh man, I'm just speechless, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at the scoring breakdown in this one, and maybe we'll find some words. The Arizona Diamondbacks made a statement early with back-to-back solo home runs by Tommy Pham and Lourdes Gurriel Jr. in the second inning, and Alek Thomas scored on an Evan Longoria double to left, putting the D-backs up 3-0. The Phillies tried to answer in the bottom of the inning when JT Realmuto scored on a Brandon Marsh single, and the score was 3-1 D-backs going into the third. In the top of the fifth, Ketel Marte stays hot and smacks a clutch triple to right field and scores Corbin Carroll to extend the lead. Up again in the seventh, Ketel Marte hit a single that scored Geraldo Perdomo, and that was the last run to come home. The final score, 5-1 Diamondbacks, and we're now heading to Game 7, baby. But for this Game 6, we're going to break down 3 keys of the game for you. So, Michael Benjamin, what is our first key?
Snakes are alive again, baby. And I have the absolute pleasure naming key number 1. You know who it is. It's Merrill Kelly. What a showing. I mean, I'm not really surprised after his outing in Game 2. Did get knocked around a bit with the long ball, but he knew what to expect from the atmosphere at Citizens Bank and was ready to deliver. Just an absolute gem today through 5 innings. Only gave up 3 hits, 1 run, had 8 Ks, easily fought through the first inning after he put 2 on. Had incredible command today, painting the corners as well. And for me, guys, there's nothing I love to see more than when a guy is upset that he is getting pulled from the mound. It just speaks to the kind of competitor he is. Man, when we needed it most, Merrill delivered. And all the cards are on the table now, boys. Let's go. Tallman, what do you got for key number 2?
All right, fellas. Second key. First off, I just want to say this is the first team to beat the Phillies at home in the postseason this year. Incredible win. What really stood out to me was the stolen bases that the D-backs were able to pull together. We had 1 steal in this series coming into this game versus the Phillies having 6. Guys, this is a baseball team that had 166 stolen bases in the regular season, the second most in the MLB. So while I like to see those stolen bases happening again, we're getting back to the Diamondbacks baseball, right? You saw Walker get a stolen base, Perdomo, Marte, Thomas. We saw some good base running as well, which wasn't exactly the case for these past couple games in the series. We saw some mistakes happen and decision-making on the bases, but it seemed like we're being a lot more aggressive on the base path. And man, it is just a beautiful thing to watch Alek Thomas and Corbin Carroll score from first base, man. Those dudes are flying. So aggressiveness on the base pass, my second key for the game. And I want to see him do it again in Game 7.
We got to carry that momentum forward. I mean, guys, we weren't even supposed to be here. Everyone counted out the Diamondbacks, especially going back to Philadelphia. And that's why the third key in this one is overcoming the odds. That's all that the Diamondbacks have continued to do the past 3-4 weeks throughout this postseason run. This team has no quit in them whatsoever. And no matter what happens tomorrow, I'm just so proud of this team. Making it to a Game 7 when we started the series down 0-2. Again, I can't emphasize enough how everyone just continued to write off this team, saying we would get swept, saying we'd get beaten 5, saying we'd get beaten 6, now saying we'll get beaten 7. I just hope this team comes out and plays their absolute best baseball tomorrow, and anything could happen in this one. But that Game 7 will be played on Tuesday, October 24th in Philadelphia. First pitch scheduled for 5:07 Arizona time. The rookie Brandon Pfaadt on the mound for the Diamondbacks in the biggest game of his life, and Ranger Suarez for the Phillies. We're going to keep bringing you a recap of every single Diamondbacks game through the remainder of the postseason. So make sure you subscribe right here on YouTube and set those notifications so you can stay up to date with all of the Valley Sports and Arizona Diamondbacks action. For VSP Tallman and Michael Benjamin, I'm Chris Patrick. and we'll see you next time. Peace.